Mark Urban is a British journalist, author, broadcaster and orientalist, and is currently the diplomatic editor for BBC Two's Newsnight. Education and early career. Educated at the independent day schools Rokeby School and King's College School, Urban continued his education at the London School of Economics. After graduation, he served in the Army for 9 months as a regular officer in the Royal Tank Regiment on a short service limited commission and 4 years in the Territorial Army. Correspondent career. Urban joined the BBC in 1983 as an assistant producer, working on several BBC News programmes. From 1986 to 1990 he was the defence correspondent of The Independent, before rejoining the BBC as a general reporter on Newsnight. From 1993 to 1994 he was Middle East correspondent for BBC News, before becoming Newsnight's diplomatic editor, a role he has held since 1995. He has at times been an embedded reporter, first with British and then US troops. In his years on Newsnight, he has reported on many of the most compelling foreign news stories in the past 2 decades. The Gulf War, the attempted coup d'état of 1991 in Moscow, 1993 events in Moscow, Bosnian War, Middle East peace process, the war in Kosovo, and the recent U.S. military campaigns in war in Afghanistan and war in Iraq. In 2009, Urban received a Peace Through Media Award from the International Council for Press and Broadcasting. Military historian. In 2001, Urban published his first book on the Napoleonic Wars in the Iberian Peninsula. His study of George Scoville, in The Man Who Broke Napoleon's Codes. The story of George Scoville established him as a narrative historian who could effectively weave together to first-hand accounts of the war without losing grip on the overall story. His second narrative history, Rifles, 6 Years with Wellington's Legendary Sharpshooters, published in 2003, continues the story of the Iberian Campaign through the history of the famed 95th Rifles. His study of the Royal Welch Fusiliers followed the same pattern as his earlier successes, combining first-hand accounts with an overarching narrative. His most recent book, Task Force Black, The Explosive True Story of the Shash and the Secret War in Iraq, was published in February 2010 by Little, Brown, and is, according to early reviews, a heart-stoppingly vivid account of the Iraq conflict, particularly the so-called Black Ops efforts at counter-terrorism. Books. Soviet Land Power ISBN 9780711014428. War in Afghanistan ISBN 9780333514771. Big Boys Rules. The Shash and the Secret Struggle Against the IRA ISBN 9780571168095. UK Eyes Alpha. Inside British Intelligence ISBN 9780571190683. The Man Who Broke Napoleon's Codes. The Story of George Scoville ISBN 9780571205387. Rifles. 6 Years with Wellington's Legendary Sharpshooters ISBN 9780802714374. Generals. 10 British commanders who shaped the world ISBN 9780571224876. Fusiliers. 8 Years with the Redcoats in America ISBN 9780571224883. Task Force Black. The Explosive True Story of the Secret Special Forces War in Iraq, ISBN 9780312,541,279. The Tank War. The British Band of Brothers, 1 Tank Regiments, World War II, ISBN 9781408,703,632. The Edge. Is the military dominance of the West coming to an end? ISBN 9781408,705,834.